Hello, I am back for more Layla story mission. My absolute favourite 4-star from Samara, and easily my favourite of the stories so far. I need to be lower. Where the fuck am I? It's just here. Go to the house of Dana. Yes, okay. I obviously just finished it. Finished the third ending, so it brought me to the same place. It just didn't have Layla spawned in. Which means I can skip all of this. So I'm going to skip everything that she says that we've already heard until I get to the split point. And then we will see what she has to say that is different and interesting. Yep. It's going to be ask a stupid question, isn't it? Do you know about the Great Machine? This is just going to stress her out and I feel bad for it.
I'm sorry.
You okay? Like, her stress level of anxiety is hit max. And shit.
I'm sorry. I haven't been sleeping very well lately.
You sure? That didn't seem alright.
Don't worry, I'm fine
Just
now.
hit yourself in the head.
What's wrong?
I'm waiting for you to answer my question.
Sorry. Can you please repeat the question? I didn't.
Yeah, this is the sleepwalking Layla.
Alright. I
Of all
guess
the times to wake up, yeah.
Of all the times, you're Layla's friend, right?
Wait, does she sound different? Does she sound good?
The two of you are preparing for
No,
her thesis.
still sounds like she's moaning constantly. She sounds no different. You're the blessing from the stars. There we go.
Deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she
Yeah, this is lost consciousness, sleepwalking, the one that does her laundry, her theses, all of her homework while she's asleep and doesn't know what's going on.
Completely out of my control, so I have to make every second count.
You have to make every second count. Fair enough.
No one
Go
to help her here, so
Go do the bit of work that she needs done. I will leave you to it.
I am rather curious about you, though.
Well, she's finally decided to face the problems with her thesis head on, and she's working very hard on it.
Really? That's great. You're helping.
What's the offshoot then that doesn't get a story ending? Because if you stress her out and she turns into sleepwalking Layla, then there should be a story ending for that, right?
Now then,
Oh, now I'm intrigued. If I finish these 3 parts quickly, I might just go do that just to see what it is. Obviously don't be streaming at like, you know, 10, half 10, 11 at night, those. This takes forever.
You may go ahead and ask
I will not.
I can answer you as I write. Oh, and I have to ask a favor. When you give the notes to her later, please don't tell. Well, she's always been in a fragile state. If
she would worry even more and freak out that she couldn't repay the blessing, which is obviously just her. Also, sorry it's very dark. I noticed this at the end of the bit before I went on break. Once again, it's late, it's dark, so you can see my face and nothing behind me, which means, well, none of the cats are behind me anyway, so you're not missing out on much. You just can't see a shelf. Dun dun dun. That is true. We don't want you to stop existing, because you do all of the work for her. But she's not doing very well now either. That is also true.
Though, isn't she? It's apparent how hard she's working now.
We love Layla.
My source of knowledge.
We just want.
I'm merely the
This is really uncomfortable. I need a proper chair.
I believe that she's one of the best, even in a place like the academia where geniuses come by the hand.
I did grab a coffee, didn't I? Yeah, it's right in front of me.
Growth is a process and shouldn't be rushed.
Coffee in the dark, listening to Layla. Well, reading Layla. Good that she has you, or she might have already hit rock bottom. True.
Believe me, even if she were to end up at rock bottom, she'd find a way to somehow laugh
It's
at
way
all
too
one of her silly mistakes and climb her way out.
Yeah, she probably would, but, you know, still want to help wherever I can.
Alright, I've written down all the possible questions that I think the advisors might ask.
Aww.
Next, I'll put together
I don't need your words of encouragement. I'm more than willing to encourage her, but still.
Sign it, obviously. Oh, and don't forget.
Okay, now we ask the questions that sleepwalking Layla. There we go. Nice, easy, simple. Took less than a few minutes. They will never meet, but she will always walk alongside her. 6 out of fucking 10. I don't know why I started rating them. I didn't rate the first one. I just really like the one on the hilltop, so I was like 9 out of 10, and now I'm just going to say it for all of them. 6 out of 10. Better than the other one, but still garbage compared to that. Might be my favourite picture in any of the games. I do like the Bennett one. The Bennett one where he's like laying on the floor because he ate his own cooking is fucking hilarious. Still not 10 out of 10 though. It's not perfect. Oh, I should have grabbed a tissue to like wipe my face with. I was one next to me. Thank God. There's just a cat hair somewhere. Right. I think I got it. I think I got it. I might not have. What am I doing with my life? Where is it? There she is. No, I definitely didn't get it. Jesus Christ. Hair! 5 minutes of Ryan trying to find a hair. We good? We good. Good. God. Layla. Ending rewards. Claim my rubbish rewards, although to be fair, I'm going to make sure I keep these and don't ever use them because they're from Layla and that makes me happy on the inside and I feel a bit fuzzy and it's nice. So they won't be getting eaten. But still. Do I have 10 of them? I do have 10 of them. Nice. You don't get them for the next part. Part 1. Oh, part 1 and part 4. I thought they were every 2 parts. They are not. They are an interchangeable reward. Go. Yeah, this part down here is the part that... Why are we going so slow? Slow? Just throw me across the bloody map. Yeah, this part here is the part that I want to find out. But I'm going to go and do the final 2 first. So this is. Let me. If I just click. No, you can't just click left and right. With Drowsy Evening Star, where she talks about what's going wrong with her feast, etc. This is obviously the first part of the story, but I'm going to summarize it mainly for myself. The Wisdom Sealy storyline summary? Yes. Perfect. I didn't know we had this. Layla mentioned that the Wisdom Sealy could help with her thesis. You feel a little skeptical, but still decide to check it out. Yep, I remember that bit. After posing questions to the Wisdom Sealy via letter, you quickly receive a reply, and it says that they can't help because it's believed at the end of the first story bit that you finished that Layla is the Wisdom Sealy, and while she's in a sleepwalking state, she's helping others. I believe that's the way it was going. The Wisdom Sealy left a few hints in the letter that state you need to go to past places where she was, where she's been, blah blah blah. So you go to the first one, you go to the second, and the Wisdom Sealy attempts to provide a hint about the location, and Layla seems to have picked up on it. I believe that's the crossroads part where the family were attacked. The Wisdom City's motives become clear as day, but Layla doesn't look too good. Yeah, because you go back and you discuss a family was attacked, and then in this part you meet the guy. Layla's perseverance finally paid off, and you uncover the truth behind the Wisdom City. Yeah. So in the part before this, you go and meet the family, the guy and his little family in the picture there, and where they speak about what's happened, like how Layla saved them by getting help from the local village, and Layla feels better about herself. And he invites you to come and eat dinner with him, and it's a nice ending to a story. Now we have to continue from here. So we're not meeting the family. We're discussing what happened, and then yeah, this is the crossroads. Discussing what happened, and then telling her that she needs to. I can't remember the choices. We shall find out momentarily. Oh, but yes, that is what happened in the first story branch. So the second story branches off of the bit before you go and search. So I'm guessing there's an entirely new storyline bit where you just do. You don't track down the stuff. You blame the Wisdom Sealy for something, and Layla probably comes up with a different way to solve it. I do not know as of yet, but we will find out. Yeah, I understand what billets are. I still don't own all the billets, and it does my 9. Shit. I need to craft the Katane crossbeer. Katane crossbeer, I believe it's called. It's Toma's best in slot weapon. I do not have one yet. And as I've said previously, every character is being built fully before Fontaine. I need to go and farm for that, and that's going to be a pain in my arse. Speaking of, how much of a pain in my arse is that going to be? Do I own a billet? The spears in what's it? I do not. I'm going to have to Google where we find the Midlander spear billet, and then I'm going to have to go and farm it so that I own one. Pain in my ass, game. Pain in my ass. Alright. This is the place that I mean to come to my... Yeah, okay, I can skip some of this. This has all been covered before.
They were a group of
So you wanted to help but couldn't. That's the only choice. You had a vision, you believed you should be strong, but you weren't. You ran off to go get help from the local village. Yes. Faced a lot of problems to come to Samara Sea, but this incident's one I regret the most. Yeah. You can't solve every problem with just courage alone. Being rational, which is important, is what I said the first time. I don't know why it's not highlighted. So I'm just going to say you did the right thing. Ever I can't help, think about running away. Yep. Celia probably wants to do more than just criticise you for the past. Why don't you try facing your challenge head on? I believe that's what I said. So I'm going to say let's take a break. I don't know why it's not highlighted, as I've said one of these. We're going to take a break.
But what about my thesis?
Your health is more important than your thesis. Yeah, I haven't seen this one.
Sorry
for causing you so much trouble. Let's find a place to rest.
I actually don't.
Oh, I'm sorry, Layla.
Stamina.
I'm very sorry if I am causing your stress. I know I am, because your stress fucking hearts are going up still.
Exhausted.
You take ages to say that one sentence, Christ.
I'm really sorry.
It's just going to be... No, I was expecting it just to be a random picture of us sat on the floor here resting. But I guess we do actually need to solve the issue. Shame. That would have been a really, really fucking quick end of 2 story missions. That would have made me happy. Come on, Shenhe. You were the quickest runner on the team. Do your job. There's a mini hint for anyone new to Genshin. Tall characters run faster. Just a thing. If you have Zhongli, Shenhe, Diluc, etc. on your team, make sure you switch them before running. They run a lot quicker. Running around as Cleve, Diona, or whatever. Even Layla's quite a short character. Running around as them, it will just take you longer to get everywhere. I will prepare food and juice. Oh, it's going to be a cute date, like, setting picture. This might be a decent picture. Although, come on, sat underneath the stars. If that had a tree in it, that would have been my favourite picture of all time. I feel bad for making you go through so much trouble for me. We're all skilled at different things, that is true.
I always find myself having to apologize.
You're fine.
But enough of that. I need to pull myself together.
Oh, this is really sad. The first part of the storyline we went through, Jesus, is great because you go and speak to the family, and the family has a talisman that, like, a mother made for her or something. So we've done all of this. We've travelled through all the places that she's been. We've collected all the stuff that she needed to, like, collect memory-wise, and we're not going to get the talisman.
Watch out!
Oh, we're about to be attacked. Right.
Monsters!
Just leave it to me, it'll only take a moment. That is very true. You need to rest. Sit the fuck down. I can't just sit back and watch you fight. Don't worry, I can handle myself. Just sit down. I'm Ayaka. She's C6. You don't need to do anything.
If you miss those opportunities in life, you may never get another chance.
You can literally go to bed, walk in that weird coconut house, and fall asleep.
Alright.
They will be dead in about 7 seconds. They'll be dead so quickly I don't even need to use Ayaka. Like, just meh. Kokomi. To be fair, I'm gonna use Ayaka because it'll take me a few fucking minutes if I actually just play Kokomi, but still, there's not a lot of monsters. There's not a lot of monsters like there are 20. It's full, it's just fungi. Hey, there we go. Everybody, fuck off. You should have been frozen, mate, thank you. Oh, yes, okay, there are actually quite a lot. I was going to say, it'd be boring if it was just the first fucking fall. I don't know why. Oh, we've got Layla here. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. How do they build her? Level 88 of 90, 26k health. Why so low? Livonia sword, level 88. Why level 88? Why not just 90? Just 90 this shit. Artifact. No. Don't do this. Don't build your Layla like this. Use tenacity. 12,000 HP, 829 attack. They've got an attack circlet on the bitch. Not attack circlet, attack sound. Plus 829 attack. That seems like that's an attack sound. Max HP is 26,000. This gives plus 12,900. They're 44%. Is that crit? Is one of these crit? 57, 91 doesn't feel like it. It might be a crit rate, to be fair. I don't know what a base average crit is. I don't think it's 50. Yeah. That's a really weird build. Don't build your Lolas like that. Use tenacity and spam the shit out of HP. She doesn't need anything else. You're just using her as a shielder who gets to fire off attack buffs from her shield. That when they hit opponents, raise the attack of the rest of your team. And as long as you can keep the stacks up, she can do 4 at a time. It is better than Noblesse. That is why a lot of players and a lot of characters in game have been moved from Noblesse to tenacity. Obviously there are characters that can't hold up the tenacity stacks, and you still play those on Noblesse. If they can hold tenacity stacks, use tenacity. Tenacity is better.
But then again, I know you'd be able to see
Go to bed.
those words.
Drink some water. Go to bed.
I'm feeling weak. There's no hiding it.
I was about to say I'll drink some water and go to bed, but I can't really sleep right now. You did do great. Well done.
Oh, thanks for the compliment. I sure don't get to hear that often. Although I may not be physically strong, my will is as resilient as
literally what I've been telling you. Go rest.
After I rest for a bit. Can you stay with me?
It's a shame all those enemies didn't appear at once. I could have just popped an Ayaka ult and sat there and it would have literally been done in seconds. Oh, whale Ayaka for the win. Ow. The picture's nice, but like her demeanour, because obviously she's tired and about to fall over and like asleep. And it's like a fucking freak. It's garbage. Stop it. Stop it, Ron. I need to stop saying stop it, Ron. My brain is... I haven't seen Harry Potter in ages. I don't really want to be fair. I don't really want to rewatch it. But I haven't seen it in so long. I don't know why Stop It Ron is stuck in my head. Probably just a shitty meme I've seen. Head over to the bookshelf Rabble mentioned. We're going all the way back to the very beginning once we learned about the Wisdom Sealy. Alright. So forget everything we know. Teleport waypoint. What is it this time, Layla? This is going to be a long 15-20 minute bit. It's going to be a very long spiral to find out the answers we need. What are we doing? Go lower. Alright, I'm all over the place. I thought we were going into the Academia again. We are not. Where am I going? Where am I going? No? I know we're in Semerity. Do I need to go even lower? Yeah, I do. You know what, Shenhe? Just land somewhere. Alright, not there. You suck, Shenhe. It is in the Academia. Alright, I'm going here and then running through because I have no clue how to get in from the top way, off the top of my head. Making me seem like an idiot. Oh. I was hoping Shenhe would just land on a branch or something and I'd be like, oh, there it is. No, it's inside. Head over to the bookshelf. This is the Wisdom Sealy shelf where 2 of the books, 2 that Layla uses, which is why I don't know if they summarised it or if my brain just thought that's what they were getting at. I can't remember if they just said outright. But like 2 of the astrology books that obviously Layla needs for her research are the ones that have notes written in for everyone. So like Layla in her sleepwalking phase is helping other people with their problems as well. And the first time we read the book with Layla during the first storyline, the book said that I can't help you because I don't fully like get what you want to be doing, sort of thing. It was like Layla asked a question. It was like, you've come this far. You don't need my help and all this. I can't fully remember off the top of my head. It was something along those lines. So God knows what's going to go on this time. There's a tile. Finishing Layla's story mission, you won't believe what happens next. I might just do that. I might genuinely just call that. Yeah, fuck it, that's the title of the video, screw it. Clickbait. Obviously, it's not paid sketch, but you know, I was watching a few Cinnamon Toast Ken. I like Cinnamon. I was watching a few of his videos earlier and he was talking about like Darman and talking about the titles that Darman uses. I don't know what the thing is going on with Darman. Don't really want to get involved in internet drama by saying stuff that could be wrong. Obviously, no one fucking watches me, so the chance of getting involved in internet drama very small. But I know they were doing like a big backlash because he wasn't paying workers, and I'd like to see how that ended or what the outcome of that was. I might have to go and Google it later or wait for somebody to post a video about it. I don't know why I've been watching a lot of internet drama. I used to watch video game channels and just silly fucking jokes. And the last week I've been sat like binge watching Charlie. I fucking love Charlie. Great YouTuber. Been watching him for ages, but like in the last week I've been flicking through all his videos about internet drama. Fuck knows why. I don't keep up with normal news. I don't know why I'm trying to keep up with internet news, considering there's millions more of it and it's less important. There's a red stamp. The city responded. Your eyes are sparkling. So that normally it's Layla. No. Take a look. Okay, yeah, we can skip this bit. Here we are. Thank you for your letter. Though I've extended a response, I cannot answer your query due to your questionable motives. That's what we said during the first query mission line. Go on. Yep, we don't care. We've heard all this before, Layla. I just needed to remember what was said. Shut up. Shut up. Stop. What should I do? It might be messing with you. I'm just going to pick all the opposites. See, these ones are ticked. Why are these ones ticked and the other ones weren't? I'm glad it's not making me remember these. Oh shit. I mean, the Sealy is someone who's very strict and serious about knowledge. But who knows if it's really a Sealy awesome person. There's no guarantee that you'll actually get an answer even after doing what it says. The main issue is that you have a deadline to meet. I feel like these both lead the same way.
True. And if I don't get an answer,
yeah.
But there's nothing
the one holding on the card that's completely hidden and choose whether to help or not.
It'd probably be
sorry, I believe this is. I believe it.
Didn't ask my question in person.
That sounds like an idea. Okay, no, this is completely separate. I will stop talking over it.
Oh, please don't take me seriously.
I will always take you seriously, Layla. You are affection.
We're talking about.
The best forward stuff.
According to legend,
underneath Sucrose and Rosaria and maybe Fisher. I don't have a leeway force now. I've covered this. Zinchu is great, but I play him, but he's very obviously good. The characters that I don't play often are the ones that I'm discussing. You don't actually believe in these legends, do you? Think about what you just said for a moment. Cecilia was talking about according to legend. I've got something in my slipper. What the hell is in my slipper? Some form of stone. Right. Sealies are elusive and can create countless copies of themselves. Who's to say that it won't summon a shooting star to crush us once we find it? Basically fucking everyone. That's a really weird thing for it to want to do out of the blue. Like, okay. Yeah, think about what you just said. That's weird. I can tell. Making up very weird. Pardon me? Hypothesis? Hypothetical reasons not to continue with this?
There has to be a way to track them down.
There must be a way to track them down.
We have two possible leads right now. The first is the checkout logs.
The checkout logs are just going to say Layla, 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 Layla.
The red stamp bears the Retawahist emblem, which is used by a lot of
people. Go by the logs then, fair enough.
Let's go and make an inquiry. We can also ask around the House of Dana.
You should know. The two books that both speak about astrology, you should have this in your head already, Layla. It's you. You're the one who checks the book out. We're just going to go check your logs and it's going to be like, you took this out 50 times this week. Get more information. Alright. Wisdom City. Yeah, it's Layla. She comes in here all the time. She reads that book and just randomly puts stamps in it. Fuck knows why.
Hi there. Do you know anything about the Wisdom City?
You might want to explain what the Wisdom City is.
Yes, of course. I've been looking into it for quite a while.
Oh, people just know that Layla's solving problems. Which means they don't know it's Layla done.
Hey, maybe if we put our heads together, we can figure something out.
Latifa.
Sure.
I will try my best. Well done.
A few known traits of the wisdom seal.
One of my cats can feel the cat.
It's extremely strong.
It
can easily carry a few dozen books, along with 4 or 5 pieces of astrology equipment all at once.
It's not behind me.
It's extremely athletic as well.
Where is my cat?
It only moves in a straight line and doesn't stop for anything. not even walls or rivers.
Fish.
Lastly, it has a number of special abilities.
Right, I have lost a kin.
Metal body
And yes, her name is Fischl, Princess and Dover Earthlong.
Water into ice.
Sad, I know. But yeah, called Fish.
That doesn't even
I have no clue where she's from.
Human.
Doesn't even sound human. It sounds like some hero out of a fairy tale.
Well, it is a legend after all. It's no surprise that some details
Can it be a legend?
Exaggerated.
Like, Layla is like 25 years old, been coming to this academia for X amount of years, and the Seelie, Wisdom Seelie, has been filling out requests while she's been here. Is it really a legend?
Around the waterfall south of Sumeru City.
Has anyone seen what it actually looks like? Or what kind of person?
It's a blue-haired woman, about 4'11".
Not that I know of. No one's been able to get close to it. It seems like it tries to
wears way too much gold.
I would probably want
or
to read the
brass.
mystery too, if
Already
I were someone
gold.
as
Gold is
legendary as the Wisdom Seelie.
Mine's mystery too, if I was someone. So what do you make?
Have you seen
it somewhere?
No.
Mom.
We're
I love you,
probably
Layla.
gonna need some time to digest all
I know what I want to do. I want to get the Layla talisman on my
information you've provided
stream.
us.
Because above me there's a little... These
Not
ones.
a problem. But if you manage to find anything,
This.
be sure to come and tell me about it.
Here.
I trust
This.
that you'll quickly discover
Here.
the
I've
exciting
got like two little things,
slowly
talismans.
unraveling the truth.
Because this is like the Halloween key things. So there, you know. Dream catchers, not sleep catchers. I get a little Layla talisman. Drop it PNG and make it look pretty and then stick on the stream. Just randomly throw more Genshin shit at the stream until it's unrecognisable. And all you can see is clusterfucks of shit in a goose.
Hi there.
I put a hat on the goose. Been there for ages. Still.
Do I really look like the kind of student that would be interested in such a pointless legend?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
I'm sorry.
You look the same as everyone else. Like you're all wearing the same robe.
Well,
You're NPCs that have
some information on it.
no fucking separating feature. There we are. He does have some information. Alright,
That has
dickhead.
nothing to do with the question I asked. I just don't want others to see me as some poor excuse for a student, whiling away my time in the House of Dana.
I don't really think bad students would come to the House of Dana to pass the time. But anyways, you were saying?
Well, I spend most of my time here, and I have noticed something odd before.
What have you noticed, good sir?
One time, late at night, a black shadow fell from above and landed in the central area of the House of Dana.
Later, is your back alright?
Of course, I was a
Feeling
little
good?
sleepy at the time, but it startled me, and I got up to see what was going on.
And then what happened?
Then, the shadow quickly circled behind me with incredible speed. Just as I tried to turn around to get a look at it,
It's fucking Revenant from Apex Legends using a finisher. Shadow seemed pretty powerful, yeah.
Unbelievably fast. I had
It's just
never
been
seen
reworked.
anything like it. It was so
I'll play some Apex
unusual,
after
I
stream.
wasn't sure if it was real or if I was half dreaming. But given how popular the legend of the sea
I do
has
actually want to play
become
some Apex
lately,
with my...
maybe this has something to do with it.
There's my phone.
Don't take this the wrong way, but
Oh
doesn't
no,
the
good
House
sir.
of Dana have a door?
What
It
time
was
you
closed that
home?
night. I
How
suppose
long
even
you're
the House of
downloaded?
Dana needs to be closed for maintenance from time to time.
I see.
Right,
That
that makes sense. Oh, I missed a line. Shit.
But what were you doing here if the House of Dana was closed?
Don't look so surprised. It's a
Good thing
common
I'm not
practice
studying
to find a
alongside
place
you.
to
I can
hide before
tell
they
that you've
lock
really
the
stressed me
doors,
out.
so you can continue reading books here. Everyone knows that.
How did you do? How the fuck? What? Somebody on Instagram, who was watching earlier, has edited the picture of me and Ayaka. Sorry, Ayaka and the goose. And they got rid of the retrieve bit, so it doesn't say retrieve duck. Thank you. That's awesome. You're a legend. How did you do that? I don't know anything about editing, so... But you managed to get rid of the retrieve bit, and I believe there was a bit on the left that looked really awkward. Oh, you probably just took a picture from the stream while the retrieve... No, you can't have, because the retrieve was there when I got close to it. Fuck knows. But thank you. Good thing I'm not studying alongside you. I can tell you really stressed me out. Yeah, I've already read it.
Anyway, info. I'll be sure to
I'm
take
going to
note
reply
of
and say thank you.
everything you mentioned.
You're welcome.
Looks better that way. Me at work talking to the other moms about bedtime routines and school runs. Alright. Weird Instagram reels that pop up. Gather more information, there is a third person to talk to. Now my phone is going to go off at 10. For no reason. What the hell? Kaeya?
Oh, hello
Kaeya.
there.
I'm
Can I
going to
help
pronounce
you?
it that way, and if it's wrong, screw me.
Hello, I'm a Ritawahis student and would like to see the
Theoretical
checkout
astrology
logs
in a
for
quick reference.
theoretical
They're you,
astrology
Layla. You're the only cunt who cares about astrology.
Reference Guide to astrology cases.
Oh, are you also here to investigate the Ritawahist Wisdom Sealy legend?
Also? I suppose it makes sense that we're not the only ones investigating such a popular legend.
Alright, I can go away
Yes,
now.
I myself am also quite curious about it. But unfortunately, I haven't
Or
found
who
anything
took the
out of
book
the
out 50
ordinary.
times in the past week?
Given you're a Ritawahist student, I'm sure you know that a lot of research references these two books.
Or,
All our copies of these particular titles are
yes,
frequently
but
checked
who
out.
does it daily?
I have looked into it, but found no irregularities in the
It's
checkout
fucking late.
logs.
Layla must bring those books out every other day.
Chance the silly could have taken the books out and
Oh,
returned
I'm
them
guessing
without
that's the
being
only way.
noticed?
It's you, Layla. Stop saying
Not
silly.
likely. That would be almost impossible. The House of Dana is extremely
What if
strict
she
about
comes in the middle of the
circulation
night
its
when
books.
everyone's
There will
half
always
asleep
be a
and
record
fainting
if a book is checked
and
out.
no one's around looking like a shadow? I'm
Even
pretty
if
sure
you'd
she can take a
managed to
book
figure
off,
out a way to
answer a
take the
question
books
that's in it and
from
put it
the family
back.
record, it's possible that someone would come looking to borrow the books.
Even if you
before
managed to
it's
figure out a way to
checked.
take the books without leaving any
If
record.
someone discovers that a book is
You
missing
pull it
or that it
off
doesn't
the
match my
fucking shelf.
inventory records, it would
You
come to
open
my
it
attention
up and you go,
immediately.
there's a letter on this page.
However, it might
Take
be
the letter,
possible to pull off in the
put the
case of
book
a less
back.
popular book.
You haven't checked out the
Okay,
fucking book.
I understand now.
You answer the letter and you put it back in the book.
This is useful to know. With any luck,
I'm being
this
dumb.
will help us work out the Sealy's
You-
identity.
I could walk into a library tomorrow, take a book off the shelf, sit in the library for 4 hours and read it, and there would be no checkout log for that book. I still fucking read the book. None of that information was useful, it's you.
Some things we heard were pretty straightforward, but others were just ridiculous. Yeah,
Hopefully.
let me think and see what
When will she come to the realization that it's her and be like, oh shit?
Okay, calm down, Layla. I know the info's
Why's that in brackets like it's a 4?
You can definitely do it. First, let's try to figure out the ceiling.
It is a 4. She's not moving her lips whilst it's saying it out loud.
Then we'll analyze where
Am I a fucking... Can the Traveller read minds?
Finally, we'll piece everything together.
She's not moving her bloody lips. Mahoyo,
There,
what is this?
we'll be able
Stop
to
it.
predict its movement.
Don't voice act this bit. Make people read it. Book checkout logs. Shadow that infiltrated the House of Dane and the Wisdom Series superpower sighting location. I may be able to come up with a more concrete lead if I keep thinking. And once I'm afraid of the House of Dane, yeah. The Wisdom Series superpower. I may be able to come up with the fucking sightings then. Wow, okay, I'm an idiot. Just to check out logs. Nope. Interpret?
Book circulation is strictly regulated. And
Yes. Submit conclusion. Interpret these two.
I think
No.
it's been to the
No.
it was
No.
the stamp. Which
Yeah. Associate true identity with its sighting locations. Alright, good guess. Wisdom Series behavioural logic.
Okay.
What have you come up with?
First, based on the information Katayun provided, we can
Would
assume
make
that
perfect
the
sense.
Sealy is a student from the Ritawahis Darshan. The possibility of it being someone outside the darshan can be ruled out because it'd be impossible.
You could just walk into the library.
To gain access to
You
those
can.
2 books without
Libraries
knowing
don't care.
the librarian.
They're fucking libraries.
Next, leaving its crazy abilities aside, all the sightings took place.
Yeah, it's an astrology student with blue hair who wears way too much golden brass, and she's 25, she studies at the academia, her name begins with the letter L. Ringing any bells?
And the nature of its research is very similar to mine.
It's ringing a bell now.
The question that I submitted was no simple query, but it was able to give me a reply in just a day.
Wait, it gave the answer in a day? I was going to say, because in my head that didn't make sense. Because, like, it is her. She is the one answering her own question. So we put it in the book, and then we must have left for a day and come back and it had been answered. Which means she obviously, you know, had a fucking knockout unconscious, blah blah blah, stress moment. But if we just stayed with her for the day, we'd have noticed it was her. We would know at this point. Finishing your thesis should be no problem at all.
It's nothing, really.
No, don't make me run around the map for a year. Just finish your thesis.
But that's not important right now.
We have a lead, it's still hard to say. Oh, it's time to move.
I'll tell you what I mean.
I've only got to move my thumbs, I'm not actually walking around, but still. I've got way too many songs stuck in my head all at once. My bad. I like to chuck YouTube on when I take my 5-10 minute break, make a coffee. I just play like 3 songs in a row and I always end up getting the last song that I listen to stuck in my head on repeat. It does my 9. It's a good song. It was not the 1975 by Knox. Hang on. I'm just randomly going to start singing it out loud every few fucking minutes, so. It wasn't actually the last song I listened to, it was the second song I listened to, so second to last. Oh. I wonder why Change For You didn't get stuck in my head, although I've listened to it a billion times. My arse is numb because this chair is uncomfortable. Oh! If I move, am I still in the camera? Eh. Especially getting. I just put my screen up to be really honest. There we go. I will probably move back in a second when I realise how uncomfortable this is. Because it already is uncomfortable. The truth behind it. Well, don't call her an it. That's unfair. Her name is Layla. I have 60 resin, which is a ley line for books because I need them, and 2 more runs of talents. Talents are doubled. Talents are doubled at the minute. Whenever you log in, it tells you, so you should know. Yes, get your talent books. Everyone roll up, get your talent books today. And tomorrow and the day after for however long it goes on. Double talent books are great. It's a shame we still can't use double talents with condensed resin, but hey ho. So fuck off you little slimy shit. Oh wait. Thank you. I don't know if I need to do this for the story, but I want to do it anyway because it is a challenge and my map station is garbage. Go away, I'm not fighting all of you. I know as soon as I walk up there it's going to bring a Layla up and put me in a story mission, so I'm just going to try and pop all of these. Did they turn off? No, they did not turn off, we're good. The one behind it? No? Oh, there it is, there it is. Give me my garbage chest. Yep, where is my garbage chest? Is it inside? What? Where is my garbage common chest? Hello? You signalled me in this location. You didn't point me upwards as if the chest was above me, and I can't see a chest symbol as of yet. Alright, let's just start the story, I guess, because it's not going to show me.
The weather today is perfect for observation.
It's you! You've shown up. Sorry to say it, Layla, but you are here.
Honestly, spending an entire night waiting for something that we're not sure.
It might not be the best use of our time, but we're basically on a cute little date in an observation tower looking at stars. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You do need to finish your thesis, though. Yeah, you could just sit down and finish your fucking thesis. Or as you said originally, when you go to sleep all your shit gets done, so you could still just go to sleep. I will happily stay up with you. I'm afraid you'll get bored. Well, I said I'm afraid I'll get bored, and I was like, that's a dick move.
How about I share some basics about
Yes, more astrology related stuff. Tell me.
If you're interested, that is.
I want to know. I'm ready whenever you are. Been a whole night and you ain't told me shit.
Sure enough, it didn't show up.
I know nothing about
I
astrology.
never saw any animals, let alone people.
Alright, thanks, Layla.
No matter how conclusive the evidence is or how perfect our reasoning may be,
The wisdom city or the blessing from the start. Both. They're the fucking same.
I'm away. They're probably one and the same. It's like
Good woman. Well done.
I have a
Pat on the head.
severe sleeping disorder.
I have a severe sleeping disorder.
And there have been a lot of rumors about me sleepwalking. I tried to understand what I had been doing when I'm unconscious, but I've never been able to get any definitive evidence.
Okay, she pieced it together in her head from the lack of being able to see somebody else come along. Well done.
Cover up all the
It's not what's there, it's not what wasn't.
knowing.
It's not what's
Maybe
there.
something is
What wasn't.
me.
Not what wasn't, it's what wasn't there.
Maybe it isn't.
Pieced it together.
I can't be sure. For all I know,
Yeah, you can't be sure. Like, it's not
the
a good,
but what if
well thought out hypothesis, but it's a decent one. Like, you've got the starting blocks to find out. Yes.
You want to help me? Of course, it would be nice to
Yes.
know it's really.
Sorry, I'm just nodding at the helping Layla.
It's always avoiding me and keeping me in the dark.
Well, will do. All you need to do is go to sleep. We've been up for 12 plus hours now because of the entire night cycle changing.
Huh? What's wrong?
Seems like we've come up empty-handed again this time.
Yeah.
Oh, just go to bed, Layla. Tell you what happened.
And to think I could have been working on my thesis this whole time.
Oh, this is a really sad end.
My stomach is churning just
I'm not saying that one.
please stop.
Oh, we're stressing her out on purpose, thank God.
Oh, come on, Layla. What are you doing? Oh no. I'm losing.
Why is this in brackets?
So dizzy.
Like, they're gonna voice line it. They voice lined it. Don't voice line it if it's a fucking fault. There we go. So we force the wisdom sealy / blessing from the stars out of her.
Oh, what's wrong? You look like you've got something.
You are the other Layla, who still has the same English VA, which is why I don't have my headphones on.
What are you talking about? What do you mean the other Layla? I am Layla.
Tell me what we just said. Yeah, spotted, bitch.
It appears that you were waiting for me to show up. I suppose there's no.
Does Layla actually get sleep during this time? Because this isn't what I would classify as sleepwalk. She's not. Like, I can understand sleeping and writing notes, struggling to see and read, but she's full on conversing, which means her brain is still fully awake. And I know when you sleep, your brain is still awake, but it's not awake to the point that, like, it's not recovering. This seems like she wouldn't actually be recovering. This doesn't seem like this helps sleep at all.
Let me think. Okay, I got it. You two found this place by following the hints that I left behind. You were planning to wait for me. Or I should say you were waiting for the Sealy to show up.
You figured out what I figured out that Layla knew nothing about at the beginning. I'm going to point the screen back down and sit normally like a normal human being. Was your idea or hers? Mostly hers.
I see. Yes, she's always had great analytical skills. It'd be nice if she was more confident, though.
Yeah, that is very true. She does need to be more confident.
All the questions I have. Your turn. Please ask away.
I don't know what's going on with my nose. I still feel like there's hair there. I don't think there is. Really annoying me. What's with the silly pranking people?
I can instantly tell which students are asking serious questions and which are just trying to take advantage of me to slack off. My time to move freely is quite limited, so it's only natural that I would punish the people attempting
I guess. Punish is a bit of a strong word there, Layla.
My intention is to help people. I'm not here to cause any harm.
Well, then you shouldn't use the word punish. And you are the Celia.
That's right. Though I didn't intend for
I'm
it to
guessing the
turn out
third bit
this way
would
at
just bring
the
me back
end.
to the you're the Celia
I just
anyway.
wanted to help out a few other
I don't
classmates
care
who were
why she was in
having
the
a
House of
hard
Dana. I'm
time
pretty sure I can
helping Layla
guess.
finish her thesis. You see, Layla doesn't have many friends at the academia. If the others noticed her helping them out, I thought maybe I'd help her become more sociable. Unfortunately, that didn't really work out. Instead, legends of the Sealy
Okay,
started going
understandable.
around.
You want Layla to be successful and
That's alright.
happy and not stressing. We've got to ask anyway.
Infiltrating the House of Dana was a total accident. She'd forgotten an important book, and the House of Dana happened to be closed at the time. There were
Oh.
only days before the
You say
exam was due.
she,
I had
as if
no
it was
choice
normal
but
Layla.
to scale the
Okay,
walls
yeah,
with such
she'd
simple
forgotten. You did
plans,
it for her.
then sneak
I was
in
going to say you were
above
saying
all
that as if it
hard
was the actual Layla that broke in and then she'd
attention.
forgotten about it, and that
I
confused me.
had no idea there was still a student inside. I had no choice but to put him to sleep.
I had no choice but to put him to
Any
sleep.
clear evidence of my existence
It's
would
horrible.
only undermine
Don't
my
punish
sense
people
of
like that.
identity. It would also expose me to
Don't.
Layla as well. As for the special powers, well, they're just things I did during the process of trying to finish the thesis. It's like I said,
I kind of get the story mission.
as efficient as possible.
The
Then, does that
first
answer all
part
your
was cool.
questions?
We helped get a memento, that her talisman, back. The second part was awesome. The second part was a full just date, you know, the way quite a few of these stories go, where... Is there a Lisa one? Pretty sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure there's always like a random storyline where it's like, oh, we'll go grab food. It's not a date, but you know, easier word for it. That one's always good. That one's always good in the story missions. Third and fourth part I liked because they were the offshoot branch.
Incredibly unstable.
To be fair, the second wasn't too bad. Sorry, the fifth one we just done, the second offshoot, wasn't too bad. And this one so far is fine. Like, I'm being very biased. I love Layla. She is a character that I will always love. I will play her on teams no matter how garbage she is, and I do know that she isn't great. She doesn't heal. Her shield is weak, and all this. I love her. I'm going to play her. I'm happy she wasn't a 5-star because I've wished on her, and then, you know, money spent on a character that isn't great. I'm being entirely biased here. This story has been great. Off of the fact it's been Layla, but like, these top two offshoots, so part 5 and 6, are the one I've just done on this. Quite lackluster from a story perspective. We're not resolving it in a way that is uplifting like getting the talisman was. And we're not resolving it in a way where I know she's going to go get her thesis done. I know that's going to happen, like I knew it was in the first bit. But like, we're not going to have that ending to it. It's going to be a case of it ends in a minute and it's just like, yes, I'll complete the thesis for her just like I have in the past. That doesn't make Layla less stressed. That doesn't help Layla. She still believes... Yeah, please don't share any of this with her. She's still going to believe that she's getting all of her stuff done by a miracle, and I'm not allowed to tell her, which is stupid because the next time a stressful or awkward situation comes up, she'll either revert to you and have no clue what happened, or she'll still feel bad about trying to resolve it. Like, this doesn't resolve anything. Layla is still going to be concerned and stressed. Like, if she has another thesis she has to write in a month, she's not going to want to sleep because she didn't want your help this time. She's not going to want to help your help then because she's not going to want your help in future because she was trying to solve her problems herself. That's what this whole storyline has been progressing towards. Yeah, that doesn't resolve it, unfortunately. Yeah, now she's just gonna feel like shit. Feel really bad.
Did I?
Yeah, you had a little nap.
I see. Was I sleepwalking?
I understand they don't want to make 12 different offshoots, but like, it'd be nice to tell her she was sleepwalking, even if the city told me not to. Silly. I don't think so.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie and straight up say no, but
I don't believe you.
it is written all over my face. I want to tell you the fucking truth, but the city's being a bitch. Silly. I'm not really, I promise.
You were gonna help me, didn't you? Why are you holding
It doesn't help. She's stressed and anxious and worried, and we're being a dick.
You
I promised I'd help you, therefore I shouldn't have promised the Seelie I wouldn't tell you. Yeah, well, now she's worried and stressed and anxious. Fucking 1. A decent picture, but 1. Mahoyo, bad ending. Keep a promise made to her means the breaking of a promise made to her. This is a trick. Don't promise the fucking Seelie. Shit. Layla is Layla and you want to solve her problems. Jesus. Ah, damn. Alright. That was sad. That was a sad one to end on. I kind of wish I'd done the top 2 first, so I could have finished on one of the cool ones in the academia. Alright. Usually I wouldn't give a shit. I would continue on with my life and do what it was that I wanted to do. But there is a block here that I don't know what it is. I would like to find out. It was just after you hear from the Adventurers Guild there may be an opportunity to borrow Layla's urgently needed equipment. And the thesis defense practice was having obtained the device. So this is where we don't obtain the device, or we do something with the device that stops him from allowing us to use it. And that makes sense as why we don't get the. Well, we should still get a picture. Give us a picture, boy. Give us a picture of just Layla looking sad because we didn't manage to do it right. Don't just end the fucking story. Alright. It's been like an hour. Jesus Christ. I'm going to go finish this because I care about Layla and I want to finish the entire story tree. I might do this for other characters, I might not. Like, if Carrara or Carve or whoever the other Samara 4-stars are, I don't know. Have story quests for Kaeya. There's a good one. If Kaeya has an offshoot that doesn't end in an image, I don't care because it's not a reward. Also, phone, can you chill the fuck out? Stop going bing bing bing. It would take about 3 hours to download. Damn. Right, Connor has started downloading his Apex to be done in 3 hours. That means there is no Apex. That is a big shame. His download won't be done until about 1:30 in the morning, and I kind of guessed this would be the case because that man's internet is fucking slow. That's chill. Oh, 1 second. I'm just going to reply very sorry, chat. Well, let me know if you want as in one. If you end up sleeping, we'll just play tomorrow. I'm going to jump in Apex myself and have a look at the new store, but nothing exciting. I'm not going to go and grind some games with New Revenant as much as I'd like to. I don't really enjoy playing solo. Bit of fun to do every now and then, but I'm definitely not in the mood for solo played games tonight. I say that I've sat on Genshin now for 2.5 hours. Burnout from solo player talking to myself games.
Keep up.
But with the to be fair, Apex isn't really a talk to yourself game. People who have their mics on in that game are usually just idiots. I will reply to you when stream is done. That is not going to be an important message. Oh, we need to find the offshoot branch that leads to nothing. Azam, what have you got for me? I'm just thinking of Shazam. Did I like Shazam? I don't remember if I did or not. Well, the story was weird, I believe. I can't remember it being great. Explain to Azam the purpose of your visit. Yes, we know. We know while we're here. I'm staring at Ruggs, has the big globe. We're just going to pick the options that aren't green.
Is a hobby of mine,
aren't green
and these devices have cost me both time and which is why.
Why don't we just buy off you? I'll buy off you. I've got more to spend. Just let me buy it off you and give it to her, and that way she's got a globe for all future purposes. Hello, Razor Mane. If you mess this up, you won't be able to gain his trust. Don't be nervous. Yeah, we'll go with this one. Like Razor Stress. I'm sorry, Razor Mane, but it's not. I'm sorry I feel like dizzy. Yes, we pull out the other Layla in front of him. Cool. He's just gonna be like, you're mental. You are. Mental, love. Ah, this. My brain's just clocked that obviously she's falling asleep and she's changing into a different person. And after I previously said that she has. But this isn't helping her recover. This isn't her sleeping. It's not a long enough cycle. Sleepwalking. But it's very intermittent. Like, it kind of makes it seem, and this is a bit deep, like, it kind of makes it seem like she's got borderline personality disorder, which is sad. Obviously, she very obviously has a lot of stress. Clearly suffers from anxiety. I know the game's not going to be like, well, she's got mental health problems. But like, she clearly suffers from anxiety and depression and, you know, lacking friends and all of this because of it. Makes it seem like she's got BPD and now I'm sad. I love you, Layla. Please, cheer up, be happy. I know that doesn't help, and it never fucking will. Stop being depressed. My favourite fucking line ever. Someone actually said that to me. It was the greatest day of my life. Give me a second to get myself. Oh, is this the celestial globe that I need to borrow?
Correct. I was about to test you with a few questions, but you suddenly started looking.
I can see your mouth moving. Hurry as
Don't worry about it. I don't sleep very well, so I tend to get a little dizzy from time to time.
Okay.
I'm fine now.
I want there to be an extra picture that you just get for this.
She
That's,
seems a little different all of a sudden.
you know, just a hidden picture.
I see. Well then, can you briefly summarize your area of research for me?
Astrology. Brief enough for
I'll
you?
give you a general overview. You're probably aware that astrologists rely on, due to the difficulty of designing an experiment and the challenges of validating theories about the past, astrological research is usually based
This
on
doesn't
an
explain
immense
anything
foundation
astrology
of
wise to me, and it's not helping me understand the
and
basis of
therein lies
the
the
thesis, but
largest
still.
complexity. Derived and validated conclusions may vary due to subtle changes caused by the flow of time and shifts in the stars.
Ah, I've heard about this before.
Yes.
I
She
believe
covered this a lot better than when she was normal. When she was normal later, she was like, do you know about the astral shift? Instead of all this.
Use 3 stars with shifting orbits to predict the overall changes that may have occurred.
3 stars with shifting orbit?
Are you referring to the triple orbit problem?
Orbit problem.
Yes,
Yeah, that really is.
it really is a classic problem.
Yeah, I'm going to
Very
Google
difficult
the
to
triple
tackle.
orbit problem, see if it's a real thing. It probably is. I doubt they've made that up.
Encompass more than half of the triple orbit problems.
I'm going to Google it in a little bit and have a little deep dive into astrology while I watch some YouTube videos.
This set of methods is already being put into practice at the Ratawa Histarshan by my advisor, drastically simplifying the difficulty of calculations involved in the triple orbit problem.
Yes,
I wish I knew more about astrology, but
the
it's just
announcement made big
Genshin,
waves
so
in the
I don't really need to know
astrology
anything for them to
community.
explain it. Game is made for children.
You were the one who came up with that?
You mustn't judge a book by its cover.
Yes, don't judge Layla
The
by the way
thesis
she
I'm
looks.
working on this time aims to
She is a
address
lot
the
better.
remaining triple orbit problem,
To be fair, she looks
as
amazing.
well as eliminate a portion of the methodology's limitations, which will make it easier to use.
I see.
I'm going to cosplay Layla at some point in my life. There we are, I'm just going to say it now, get it over and done with. I was going to cosplay Sucrose originally. If I ever do a cosplay of any Genshin character, it'll be Layla. There we are, solidify that fact.
Like you can.
Snip that and hold it against myself in future.
I'll return it in perfect working order once I'm finished with
Yeah.
it.
I'm glad we actually just get to borrow it and go through
We
it.
should be going now. What did we plan to do after this?
Okay, yeah, we're just
What makes you say
good
that?
personality change. The real Layla wouldn't
There's
forget
something
what
off
we had to do now.
Fine.
Awesome.
Looks like
I'm going to
could
put my
actually
headphones on and listen to Layla's
I even tried to look a little
fucking
panicky to
voice.
emulate her behavior.
Just because this is the winding down part, and I haven't had my headphones on for over
I suppose
fucking
that is
2
what
hours
she's
now.
been calling me. With her long-term sleep deprivation, whenever her anxiety peaks, she loses consciousness.
She does
and
sound a
hides
tiny
it.
bit different. She doesn't sound as moany.
However, her unpredictable and variable sleep patterns are completely out of my control.
Yeah, she's talking
So
quicker.
I have to
She's
make
talking
every
less
judgment
sleepy.
count.
Quite good.
There's
not-
no one willing to help her.
There's
here,
no one
so I
willing to
have
help
step in.
her. This isn't the worst.
I
Don't go,
am curious about
immediately
you,
after I say that.
though. Why are you trying to help her?
Because I want to help.
Really? That's great. You're helping with all the things that I used to do for her.
Yes.
Seems like you've given her a boost of confidence with your encouragement.
Genshin,
She's only steps away from the finish line.
I propose
She's already made a lot of progress, so there's no need
a
to push too
relationship
hard now.
bar with one singular character.
What's
The
plan
way
from
they do it
here?
in Stardew. And, you know, you can become friends and date one character in the game. When? Please? In Stardew, I always date Abby, by the way. She gets the cool gaming room. And I like the cool gaming room in the house. In this game, it would be Layla or Ayaka. It'd be very hard to choose.
Just for her, but I'll leave some notes that should come in handy.
Or Zhonglei.
Come on, let's go back to the house of Dana to make preparations.
I'm walking into your Serenity Teapot. It's just like a geological fucking room with massive pillars in the four corners that look gorgeous and this big, huge bed with like the geo symbol on it, and you're like, go to the house of Dana to work on the thesis. This is an offshoot that's connected. Story quest. Because that should be the end of it. In progress. Go. Oh, it's not finished yet. Oh. For a second I thought it was going to link to this one. Because now we know who the hidden Layla is, but I guess this is quite a long offshoot for something that doesn't grant you a picture of well done for completion or rewards or anything. But it's for Layla, so fuck it, still doing it. Only running over here and having another conversation. Go to the house today. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Shenhe, you run quicker, thank you. Into the house of Dana. I've still got cookies. And my coffee. Oh, of course I drank my coffee. I've been streaming for over an hour now. I was about to drink my coffee as if it was like shit getting cold. I finished. An idiot. I knew this. I knew this. I've still got cookies though. Sorry, that was disgusting.
Okay, I should get started.
Yeah, we're here with the Mirror
Sealy. You're curious about, you may go ahead and ask.
Layla's sleep
later.
later.
You as I write.
That's what's different about
I'm
this.
used to multitasking. Oh, and I have to ask a favor. Well,
Really being a fragile state. Yeah, this is linking towards the part of the story where we raised her stress level. So it's just an offshoot that leads back to picture number 4. Yeah. We've heard all of this. Yeah, there we go. There is the entirety of the Layla story done, including the offshoot that I didn't need to do. I'm going to leave the stream here. I've now been streaming for over 2.5 hours. Damn. A bit of a long stream. Thank you, Layla. You're an asshole. I'm going to go do my dailies. I'm going to go chuck some YouTube videos on in my background and listen to some funny shit while I download Apex. But I will be back on Thursday. Tuesday. It is Tuesday today. There's an Apex download. I should know this. I'll be back in 2 days. If you're watching this on YouTube and you made it this far, thank you. And if you've obviously seen this on stream, you know when this came out, when Tuesday is. It's 2 days from now, 1 day for the video. I'll be streaming, probably finishing off a lot of characters. I'm going to go get as many of the resources I need as possible because I didn't enjoy, I believe I did like a farming stream and then the Serenity Teapot. I didn't enjoy doing the Serenity Teapot on stream because I suck at it and it was, in my mind, probably in everyone's mind, but you know, in my mind it was boring. And farming is obviously quite important. I'm going to do all my farming and we're going to get some levels, get some talent books, we're going to get some better artifacts, we're going to get everyone finished because we only have a week until Fontaine. But thank you, and I shall see you all then. That was a weird time to have a voice crack.